You know, being a YouTuber, you kind of got to do this thing where you stay up to date on a lot of things. Like, apparently, a VTuber was arrested in the UK for, according to them, their drawings. So, Mimi Yanagi, I believe this is the one. Yeah, Mimi Yanagi said a VTuber clearly stated that they've been arrested for possession of artwork and her artwork alone. And okay, so what's happening is there's clearly interest going after things like, you know, depictions of underage children being artistically drawn. And they're doing this to kind of stamp down on like AI and to stamp down because, I mean, they're always going after these things where you show drawings. Like this is what Shadbase did a lot, and it's like, is it disgusting? Yes, of course it is. But I'm trying to be realistic. It's like if however many cases, like for every like three, four, like three or four legitimate cases online of legitimate exploitation of that nature, nowadays there'll be like 100, 200, 300 just false flags of people going after just anime. And what happens is this docs effectively DDoSes the police because there's these things called hotlines, and again, people don't want to officially go after, organized crime because it puts them at risk. Lucy, what are you doing? Which is why you have things like hotlines. Like you don't really know, and you don't want to put your name or face to things you don't really know. But oh, there you go, Lucy. So what hotlines do is they allow you to do these things anonymously, and the ability to do that, it gives that level of anonymity. Yeah, I can't say that fucking word. It's late, and Lucy's being annoying. But it gave just that level of protection to the individual, and there's these hotlines for these things, like say depiction of underage children, because to be the one fucking person to actually come across that kind of damages the psyche. But what you have nowadays is people just flagging just any depiction, period, in like anime, any depiction of artists that draws children, and it's just the flooding the law enforcement. At least that's what's happening here in America. What's happening in UK is just clearly, you just want convictions. You just want that the things to go to court. You don't really care how or to whom. Because think of it this way: to go after actual legitimate, like, organized crime, the type of organized crime that politicians allow, it requires court orders. It requires you to go after things, to put yourself on the line. It requires resources. You may even bump heads with politicians that know it's happening, and then you got to deal with that. Or you can go after a drawing on the internet, and it's like, okay, what do you need for that? Well, you just need the drawing and the person. And it doesn't matter. As long as it leads to a conviction, I mean, that's the notch on your belt. So this is something that's absolutely happening. And again, I think this happens in just about any law system. Like, you can be the good guy. You can be, the comic book hero. But the system does not really reward that. The system rewards people that just add statistics. So that's happening, right? So I understand why people are quick to jump on this and be like, "Oh, this is outrageous. This is a travesty. This is bad." I'm going to call doubt. I'm pressing X to doubt that this has ever happened. Like, I don't believe. Like, I'm not saying it happened or it didn't happen, right? I'm just saying I don't believe Miss Mimi Yanagi, if that's even her name, his name, because, how do I say this? There are a lot of people I talk to that if you want to find out about someone, they can absolutely do that easily, just at the flip of a hat. According to one of them, Miss Mimi, one is probably not even a miss, it's a mister. Two, at the inception of the internet, you legitimately had fucking weirdos. Like, there are people that absolutely would, like, couple groups of people that would draw underage characters in obscene positions. But then you had the people that would, like, trace over, like, legitimate pictures of children, like that, I don't know, that either got from the internet, got from Facebook, trace over them, which is fucked up, and then put them in obscene positions. Like, this is the type of stuff we're talking right now. This is the level we're at. So, do I believe Mimi Yanagi has been arrested? Yes. But, like, this reads kind of weird because it's like, oh, I've been arrested, my shit's been seized. Again, a VTuber that has no internet, like, presence at all on X. I got you, Lucy. No internet presence whatsoever. And now they're saying, oh, I've been arrested. My shit's been seized. Okay, but what does the police want me to do? Oh, well, they want me to create a new account. Oh. Everything's fucking working. Now I messed everything up. So, this just seems, again, a VTuber who allegedly made art. Allegedly. And again, a lot of, like, the only answer we have regarding this are, like, her friends saying this. Apparently her friends got her out of bail, and she's like, what they want me to do is make a new account. And it's like, when you're out on bail, the idea is they want you to commit more crimes. Like, this is the idea of bail. It's where they just sit and watch you, and most people on bail tend to commit more crimes. So they're like, oh, gee, goddamn, thanks. Now we have a bigger case. Like, this is what's fucking Johnny Somali in the ass right now. But it's odd that, okay, the police is like, okay, you're on bail, and here we're going to tell you specifically what to do. Like, if you were on bail, if you legitimately talked to an attorney, they'd tell you to shut the fuck up about all of this. I mean, I don't know how they do it in the old British, but most will tell you, shut the fuck up. Like, just say this top half and leave everything else out. Yeah, see, it says, bail conditions to move to a new account. Like, does the police even fucking care for this? It's like, oh, on bail you need to have a new account, a fresh account. Like no, I don't think they give a fuck. It's such an odd bail request to just effectively make a new account. So, again, I'm calling massive doubt on this. I believe, per what I've said previously, I think this is in line to a larger investigation. And it's because of what I said previously. Like, there are, and again, communities of people. Like, this is an entire community of people that indulge in drawings of underage children. There you go, Lucy. And they all talk to each other, they all communicate, they all share their obscene, retarded shit. And I think this is what's happening. I think Mimi Yanagi, according to what I was told, and surprisingly, there's only really one other person that talked about this. One other YouTuber. One I used to watch a lot. V live stream. I mean, they started talking about stuff that just wasn't really pertaining to what I wanted to watch, which is them talking about entertainment. So I believe this is the case. Like, I think a lot of people are kind of jumping on this because, yes, the UK is kind of being stupid when it comes to, like, the online space and trying to try to bar kids, but two, extract, you can't be anonymous under the good old UK. They want everyone else to abide by their fucking mental asylum. And okay, there's plenty of credible cases. I think people are latching on to this one as sort of the oh my god outrage. Like, they're using this as like the lightning rod of their outrage. I'm like, look, you shouldn't just believe this shit that is being said, even despite the the landscape. I mean, I need evidence, right? I need police documents, court documents, because this shit. And if there is none, okay, you can argue, well, they're not going to show that while the investigation's going. But if that's the case, if there's an investigation, or if there's a greater thing happening, and why would they just be like, oh, have another kind? Like, usually people that do this, you want them off the internet and in a fucking cell, not to have a new account and to go from there. So, okay, either two things are happening. Either this is just someone that's latching onto that, trying to get clout, or two, this person is arrested, but there's something greater happening behind the scenes that we don't know. So I'm just saying, when I've seen this and I've read this, I immediately press X to doubt. So I don't know. Let's see how I'm gonna see how this sort of transpire. Because again, just nothing that is said now. One, you wouldn't be told to say all this. Like the bail conditions. Why the hell would they want you to make that public? Or want you to straight up say it? But okay, I'm trying to think what else could be the possible cause of them doing this. But I can't really, like, again, just I'm pressing X to doubt right now that any of this has happened. Again, a literal nobody that doesn't actually have any presence online, just out of nowhere, is like, oh, I'm being arrested. And based off what I was told by people, what is maybe the cause. But who knows? I'll have my finger on the pulse of this. But anyway, y'all have fun. Peace.